This video will show you how to use one of the most exciting new features of Aquila, the automatic generation of bank transactions. This can significantly speed up an otherwise laborious task and improve the accuracy of entry. First, we'll go into the Documents tab, and then into Bank Transactions. As you usually would, we'll create a new document. For this example, we're creating a document in January and selecting the bank account we want. Once you've confirmed this, you'll notice two new buttons appear. The first one being Upload File for Import. As the name suggests, this button allows you to upload a file, in this case a bank statement, into Aquila. The second new button is Import Transactions. This will import transactions from the uploaded statement with any transaction listed up to the document date that we specified in the header when we created this document. This will populate the document with any transactions from the statement we uploaded that have not already been reconciled in the automatic bank reconciliation function or have not been imported into another bank transaction document. When you first start to use this feature, it is best to ensure that the bank reconciliation is up to date, to avoid importing transactions that may have already been manually entered. First, we'll click the Upload File for Import button, and in this case choose our demonstration statement file. Now, as you can see at the top, the import was successful, and in fact 3 duplicate transactions have been ignored. Next, we'll click Import Transactions and then confirm this decision. As you can see, this then populates the fields below. Because no rules have been defined, each line of the document is asking for an account to be specified. We can then add the accounts you've already set up in Aquila to each transaction. As you can see from the description column, this account is Slough & Sound. Once I've completed this, then the Import Rules column will populate, showing grey when there are no rules associated and green when there are. If we click this, we can then add a rule. In this case, we'll add an Except When rule. Here we can define what information the system should look at. Here you can see it's worked it out automatically, so we'll just accept this rule as it is. We'll now go ahead and add the rest of the accounts. For this rule, the month will change each time, so we'll edit the description so it only looks for the words credit card payment. As you can see, after we've created the rule for Reith Financials, it automatically applies itself to the 2 transactions below it as well. Here, you can also delete transactions you know you've previously accounted for or don't need to include. If you are a pro user and have permission to access the Configuration tab, you can also go in and click Bank Transactions and Import Common Rules to set rules for future imports. For instance, here we're adding a rule to ignore direct debits, as these transactions will be created automatically using the Aquila payments process. We can decide exactly what we want the rule to look at within the uploaded data. In this example, we're excluding credit card payments from this rule as we want to capture these payments using the Bank Transactions document. To demonstrate, we can then delete and re-import the data just to show these rules in action. As you can see, this significantly speeds up the time it takes to generate your bank transactions. Now that's clever accounting.